Hi, it's Hans at happierman.com. Today's topic is why I'm making these videos. Well, I have my website at happierman.com, and I'd appreciate it if you'd go to that website and click around. And I think there's quite a bit of stuff on there that you may find helpful for if you're trying to be happier, and especially if your life is a total mess and you want to make some giant improvements. You might learn quite a bit from somebody like me whose life was a mess and has made a lot of improvements and is much happier than I used to be. But let's say why I'm making the videos now. You know, I like to write. I've always liked to read a lot more than watch TV or listen to videos. But, you know, I do like videos too. So I thought I'd add my comments in here. And, you know, really, a little over 4 years ago, my dad died. And prior to that, from maybe the year 2007 to the year 2013, all those years, I would talk to my dad a lot on the phone. We would get together fairly often, and we would talk. And it wasn't usually when I'm talking to people now, it's they're talking and I'm listening. And I'm a good listener. You know, I enjoy listening to people. But there's very little, the people that I've talked to since my dad has died, there's been a lot more of them talking and very little of me talking. So I guess I got a lot to say. But I loved my dad for that. He would allow me to talk. You know, prior to me leaving my wife, I wasn't much of a talker. She did a lot of talking. As a kid, I didn't talk much. I was more of a listener. Very little talking. But you'll find that it's good for you to talk too. I find it's good for me to talk. I've kind of missed, I've extremely missed not having my dad to talk to and for him to listen to me. It's almost like he's the only person I've ever known who would really listen to me and not want to talk over me. You know, I got a lot of friends and family, but they're all pretty good talkers, and I enjoy their talk. Don't get me wrong. I love people talking, especially if they have something good to say or are funny or have some insight. But it's important for me to talk too. And I think what I'm trying to share is that you as a person, as a man trying to be happier, should do plenty of talking. Now, if you're married, your wife is probably talking, you're probably listening to her all the time. There's an endless string of problems, or maybe you're not married and you're always sad, well, listen to the girl and let her talk. Well, you know, that's fine. I mean, she may have a lot to say, but you know, you should be allowed to talk too. It's a two-way street. The man in the relationship should be doing quite a bit of talking, and a lot of men don't. You know, we're taught not to say much. Nobody wants to hear from us. You know, if we've got any complaints or anything, nobody wants to hear them. So that's a sign that you're probably in a bad relationship if the person you're with doesn't want to hear anything from you. So hopefully me and you listening, we have a good relationship. You start to enjoy what I'm saying, because I'm enjoying saying it. And, you know, I'm trying to put these on the YouTube, and I'll put the videos on my website, and it'll probably take some time to get all this together. You know, every time you do something new, there's quite a bit of effort involved. But I'm finding that it's worth it, because I like talking. I like talking to you. In fact, I've been talking so much, I'm getting a sore throat. But I've got a lot to say, you know, about being happier and then improving my life and my way of improving my life. I think you'd find that if you do a few things like I do, you'll probably improve your life. Like, I've read so much on the internet and watched so many videos, and and put some of those methods to the test and find out, yeah, that really works to do some of the things that those guys are saying or those women are saying. So yeah, you can listen to mine. What I'm trying to do is make the videos kind of short, so I don't got to listen to real long videos. I can't guarantee that they're all going to be short. Some things need to be explored in great detail, but yeah, for the most part, I would try to put on some nice short videos. Those are nice, bite-sized, quick comments. But if it takes an hour to talk, well, I'm sorry, there'll probably be some videos like that too. When I would talk to my dad, I'd usually call him on a Saturday morning, kind of, 9 o'clock or so, and we would talk for an hour or two. And I would usually have, in those days, I was dealing with the aftermath of leaving my wife, and there'd usually be some string of problems that I was dealing with, and I would tell him about these things, and he'd, commiserate with me, and then sometimes we would just talk about good things. Maybe we would talk about our favorite team, the Packers, or we would talk about reminisce about old times. And he had a lot of good stories. He was a good talker. He could talk all day, every day about all kinds of things. Plus, he had a great memory for detail. And he was a very interesting man. He had a very interesting life. So I loved to listen to my dad, and I also really liked how he would listen to me and help me figure things out. So, a lot of times when you're watching videos or reading on websites, the people there are trying to help you figure things out. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help you figure things out. And so you're welcome. Yeah, so I guess that's all for now, and I'll talk to you again soon.